right, guys, we are back with the deal that changed your life. We have Dr. Jen. We had her come back in the studio. Guys, if you heard her episode a few weeks ago, as you know, she is still out on her boat, traveling the Canadian Northwest, whatever you do up there. But she's having a blast. So go check out that episode. Let's just hop right into it. And Dr. Jen, you want to go ahead and reintroduce yourself to people that may have not heard you a few weeks ago?
Oh, sure. No, I'm Jennifer Salisbury. I'm U.S. born, now dual citizen, U.S. Canadian citizen. My husband's Canadian born, now a dual citizen. And together we provide housing in both British Columbia and Hawaii and beyond. And super, super happy to be doing rental management and running companies on both sides of the border from our magic whiteboard dream come true on our boat here in Desolation Sound.
Yeah, that's awesome. It was some good points a few weeks ago. We were talking about manifesting and all the fun things that come with it. So with that being said, I have no clue where you're going to tell us that the deal that changed your life. I don't know if it's going to be in Canada, it's going to be in stateside US, it's going to be in Hawaii. So I guess we're about to find out. So why don't you tell us about the deal that changed your guys' life?
So the deal that changed my life, well, I married Canadian, Michael Salisbury. That's the first deal. But going further into it, he's super entrepreneurial and incredible contractor, both as a framing contractor and a finishing contractor, which I've known over the years now is quite unusual. But this means that he can do a house literally from dirt to the finishing granite. I mean, just all the way the whole time. And when he and I got married, we had an immigration nightmare. He was not allowed to go back into the US because now he was married to an American citizen. And so we had to figure out how we were going to make it. And so he stayed in Canada, and with his skill set, with hard money, he bought a lot and got it to lock up, leveraging his relationships that, he's had for 30 years. He just said, look, I need 90 days, lumber supplier, plumbing supplier. I need 90 days. Let me get the house to lock up. I'll get a note on it and we'll pay you out. And that's exactly what he did. Was he built a house. We moved into it in the Canadian side because he wasn't allowed to travel in the US at all for 2.5 years at the same time that the recession was happening. And he put a mortgage on it, and the local credit union knew exactly what was going on. We got all of the local supplier bills. They paid from the mortgage directly to those suppliers and paid him off. And then he kept going. So we were to lock up with windows. Then he started drywall, and we incrementally went all the way to closing. And then we had to do the ultimate refinance. We actually put a home loan in place. But the deal that changed my life wasn't that first house. It was the second house when he bought another lot and did it again. And then he got it to lock up. And then we had to get another mortgage. And when we got that second mortgage, Ian, I was so just dumbfounded going, I have 2 houses and 2 mortgages. Like, somebody believed in us enough to actually do this. And once I started working through going, okay, so because that was our whole deal, was we would build a house, get it to lock up, get it close enough that we could finish it, move into it, either sell or rent where we were. But at the time we were selling, but then we did this 4 or 5 times. And so I was moving us all the time because we didn't have any money, right? We had just gotten married. We're having an immigration nightmare. I am not allowed to work in Canada because I'm a US citizen. I'm technically a visitor. I wasn't allowed to do anything. And so when we got that second mortgage, we had to really figure out how we were going to do this. So we did this 4 or 5 times, moved quite a bit, sold the houses that we were in. We would leverage again. And then we got to the point where we couldn't sell the house. The house wouldn't sell. And we realized that, okay, well, let's put a suite in the basement or build out the suite that was in the basement, and we'll rent that out. Well, then we realized in the local market that professionals that have pets was a niche that nobody was doing. And as soon as we put that out for rent, both top and bottom, we ended up renting both. Instantly, we had these beautiful professional families with dogs or cats or something. And it was like, oh my gosh. And so that ended up kept doing this, now build out rent to professionals with pets. But that second mortgage, I still remember feeling that, getting the loan acceptance, going, holy crap, what did we just do? And we did it. And then we went back and, we went back to the credit union again. Now we've got different relationships with different banks, and we still have a relationship with the local credit union as well. I was on their board for many years. And so, but that was it, is that second mortgage going, oh my gosh, we're actually going to make it through this recession, through this immigration nightmare. We're actually going to make it and be okay. And that was sort of the first glimmer of hope that we were on our way.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And I can relate similarly, doing house one, doing house two, finally getting the refinances to come through. And it's like, starting to figure out the game. Let's go. So yeah, that is, where there's, when they throw trouble at you, you find a way through, and you persist on. Too many people would quit and say, this must not be my guy. He can't get U.S. citizenship. I'm out. Right. Or, yeah, he's a builder, but I'm going to go live in the States because it's more comfortable for me. Right. So, knowing, being able to navigate those issues and doing that, I mean, I think takes you a very long way. So perceivably, if you guys listened to the episode a few weeks ago, not only is he a builder in Canada, you guys have figured out how to build in Hawaii, and continue to grow your company today, correct?
Mm-hmm. On both sides. We've got companies on both sides of the border. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you get taxed on both sides of the world. Imagine that.
Yeah, we've paid a lot of money to have everybody figure it out how it goes. But yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever it is. It is what it is, I guess. You know what, though? You're living on a boat. You're enjoying your life. Guys, if you get any value out of this, please share it. Someone out here needs to hear exactly this. It's the best compliment we can give Dr. Jen. Dr. Jen, where's the best place people can find you out on the internet? They want to learn more about what you're doing, see the builds that you're doing, or see where you're taking your boat.
Perfect. MyLifeAsALandlord.com is the website. That's the podcast. And if you want to watch it on YouTube, it's at My Life as a Landlord.
Awesome. Well, guys, or Dr. Jen, first off, thank you. Please enjoy your trip. Hopefully it doesn't snow anytime soon, because I know you're way up there in Canada. But enjoy the waterways. I'm headed out here in a few weeks to go hit the White Marlin Open and go fishing for a few days. So hopefully it works out. But again, thank you for coming on. Look forward to watching your journey. And guys, we will catch you on the next one.
Perfect.
Thanks for tuning in to the Real Estate Reserve podcast. Do us a favor and like, comment, and share our broadcast. It helps the algorithm and helps us spread the word too. Till next time, thank you for tuning in.